Hello, Seemingly Penguin here, or Sky Demon Air Pirates. I'm posting this on both of the channels because I actually promised this video on the Sky Demon channel, but then, of course, I shifted, but I'm going to post it on both of them anyway, but happy St. Patrick's Day. And, yeah, this is not the green attire. I'm actually going to be wearing, my green Slytherin tie, and, I have a brand new Slytherin shirt here. It's going to get green all over it. I'm going to find some more green stuff. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I promised you guys that I was going to go about and do a summary ideas on what to do this Easter/April Fools. Because strange things happen when the new year starts on a certain day. And whenever it lands on a certain day, special things happen, like April Fools landing on a Easter. Or, Valentine's Day and Ash Day just happen to be on the same day. Yeah. So, with that, and I composed a small list of things that I thought up or the crew has thought up. And the reason that we did this is because this is a very rare opportunity. You see, the last time the April Fools landed on Easter was in 1956, okay? And the next time that this is going to happen again is in 2029. So, whatever you have planned, you gotta make it count. Now, normally, I don't do April Fool's stuff, okay? I am beyond April Fool's stuff. I have never liked April Fools at all. However, that does not stop me from suggesting something to other people for ideas. So, and that's unfortunately what I'm going to do now is give you unfortunate ideas, and we're going to see what happens from there. So, there you go. The first thing that I have written down here is spicy Easter rabbits. Now, the reason I'm going to go for a mostly spicy theme is because, considering that Easter is a big thing for Christianity, because I would know, if you're gonna earn your way to hell, make it count. Spicy Easter rabbit. Let's go from there. You melt chocolate down, and you mix powdered pepper into the mix, and use a rabbit mold to hide your deed a little bit better. And you can go about and find any one of these chocolate molds anywhere. You just make it, throw it into the fridge, wait a couple hours, ta-da! Okay, so there's plan number one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to do that. So, but here is where things get really interesting. Spicy Kit Kats, okay? If you could find the recipe for a Kit Kat, which shouldn't be that hard considering it's the internet, you go about and make it spicy. Not by doing anything to the chocolate. Don't do anything to the wafers either. You gotta go about and give someone that false sense of security that what you do is spread hot pepper slices in between the wafers. So that we then, whenever they test it, they'll never see it coming. It's the best part. The next thing I have down here is spicy caramel apples. This is absolutely terrible. Either you drill a hole into the top or the bottom of the apple where you can easily hide your stick. Or you get like a toothpick and poke some holes through the skin just enough to where if you double coat the caramel, it won't show the holes. Once you go about and make these holes, you put it into a bowl of spice, some type of spicy whatever. Something that isn't an apple, pretty much. You can make it, barbecue sauce, or make your own. Anything spicy, or maybe even put it in a huge batch of lemon juice, for all we know. That'll be hilarious, actually. But just do something to where it won't necessarily be an apple anymore. Okay, and then of course now remember, apples float. Don't expect to make a big bowl and put one apple in there. It's gonna float, okay? So once it's set in there, I'm going to say for like 3-4 hours. Just let it sit in there Well, it soaks up all this sour or yucky stuff, and then that's when you coat it at least twice with caramel. Okay? I know. And then just hand it out and sit back and watch the all hell break loose. The next one that I have listed here is powdered pepper bubblegum. Of course, you can find the recipe on how to make your own bubblegum anywhere. So, once you make your own bubblegum, in the middle of each square, you put a layer or a dab of pepper just to surprise somebody. Okay? Because at that point, people has already seen that it's bubblegum, they smell that it's bubblegum, it's the shape of bubblegum, but then it'll be too late. So, I also have some other things down here, mixing in with the whole April Fool's and Easter thing that slightly strides away from the rest of the stuff. So here is a crafting idea. I'm not going to do it, but those who are more crafty than me, if there is a way to go about and make a metal Easter egg and kind of combine it with some type of electricity, battery operated thing, kind of make it like a stun gun that's in egg shape. So if you can somehow do that and you can shock somebody, that would make Easter egg hunting so much more interesting now, won't it? So another thing that one of my crew members suggested was hot dog water ice cubes. And now I know that we're kind of straying off into the things that you would probably expect, but it's something that I would suggest either way to go about and surprise somebody. Hot dog water ice cubes. Terrible. So, and as we as in me and the crew, were discussing ideas for this video, one of our newest members said that they had heard of something called spicy nut M&Ms. Alright, that alone can be a prank. Just throw in the spicy M&Ms or give it away to somebody. They'll think it's normal M&M and they'll eat it. But if you want to really get somebody, you throw in that spicy nut M&M thing and you go get a couple bags of normal peanut M&Ms and throw it into the bag, mix it all up. Nobody will know. Okay? You're screwed. Alright. So, straying off a little bit more towards the April Fool's basic junior idea without the Easter being involved is if you can get a air horn behind a door so then whenever you open it too far, it'll sound off. That will scare the hell out of anybody. They can't exactly break in at that light, too. And if you have office, co-workers, you can get an air horn and put it underneath their lab chair, especially one of those cheaper ones that kind of, force itself down whenever you sit in it. That's actually pretty perfect. Just duct tape that to the stand where they can't see it, and as soon as they sit down, it'll be too late and they'll jump up real quick. Yeah, it'll still scare the living hell out of them. So back to the spicy stuff. That's not exactly Easter themed, but it's evil nonetheless. It's if you can hide a layer of jalapenos in a bath of brownies, that would be just terrible if you could just hide that really well, okay? And as terrible as this video is, I don't regret making this. So I'm going to go about and leave you with this parting idea. If you really, really want to go to hell, if you really, really want to make a staple to the point to where everybody will be affected by it. Everybody. If you work at a church concession stand, the one in the back where everybody trusts you to be at to handle the little snacks, the little crackers and the drink, yeah, that alone can be evil, but be responsible. Okay? So, what I would suggest, if you could switch out that grape juice for persimmon juice. See what I'm coming at? You can switch that out for persimmon juice. Nobody's going to be singing any song. Not even the choir. Everyone's going to be whistling. Doing nothing but whistling for 2 to 3 hours. If you can switch out the grape juice for persimmon juice. And don't say that it's not going to happen, because it is. Not at my church, thank God, because I'm not going to church just because of that. I am not going just because of that. Terrible, I know. But it's just one of these things where certainly I'm not the only one to think of this. So, I'm going to be looking out on YouTube on April 1st and 2nd to see what people has done. Okay? Number 2. If you liked any one of my ideas and you did it, please put your video into the description below, because I want to see it. I want to see how you did it. I want to see the reaction. I want the whole story, because I absolutely adore and love stories. I love stories, okay? So, considering on how much that I love and adore stories, please tell me all about it. I would so love to hear it. Or if you even have your own April Fool's thing that you want to add on to here, put in the comment section. That'd be great. Be sure and thumb up, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I still don't feel bad for suggesting any of this at all. I'm actually quite interested to see if anyone's going to do it. But I'll see y'all next time. And the moment certain tomorrow is uncertain. And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.